In the remake of the movie Total Recall, the future's depressing to the point that most people just want to escape it.
Tell us your fantasy. We'll give you the memory.
The working class lives in cramped and unpleasant conditions, while the wealthy live in the affluent United Federation of Britain, determined to keep their world segregated.
You know, in the time-honored tradition of setting up dystopian worlds, there is a very clear line between the proletariat and the upper classes.
Total Recall has a relatable sensibility to it, that of the working class versus the privileged class, and often quite understandably that the working class is almost always the one that's, you know, the oppressed.
Harsh conditions for the majority of people, dark and gloomy environments. It begs the question, why is it always so sad in sci-fi futures? Why do we love dystopia?
I don't know. I wonder. I actually was talking to someone the other day who said, I wish when somebody reconceived the future, they conceived it like better and not always worse.
I wonder if we're fascinated with destruction in a way.
Because somewhere inside us we think we're kind of living in one, but you know, possibly.
I think dystopia, by virtue of the description of that, is that it's built-in conflict. If it's utopia, then it's like, oh, that's nice. You know, I can't wait for the future because it's going to be nice. But it's not conflict, it's not drama. Without conflict, the plot will not push forward.
It's a storytelling tactic that clearly works. Dystopia was coined by British philosopher John Stuart Mill in the late 1800s, used simply to mean the opposite of utopia. It's an idealized world gone wrong, and often consists of a hierarchical society led by an overbearing government. Some recent examples of this in film are the worlds created in The Hunger Games, V for Vendetta, and The Matrix. But dystopian futures caught our attention much earlier. Books like Brave New World, 1984, Fahrenheit 451, and Atlas Shrugged were all written in the early to mid 20th century. These undisputed classics are praised for showing a future that is terribly frightening, but familiar and believable.
We shall prevail.
Evidenced by this famous Apple commercial, no one wanted the year 1984 to be like the novel of the same name, and no one will want our future to end up like the world in Total Recall.
Get in. I've been looking for you everywhere.
The dystopian narrative sets up a clear good versus evil story. It's eerily relatable and gives the protagonist something awful to overcome. While certainly not our ideal future, it does make for the ideal plot.
Federal police!
For Discovery News, I'm Martin Berman.
On your feet, now!
This is all a mistake. I'm nobody.
Hands on your head, now!